Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm here with the second part of this question series of MSc Botany and Plus Exam 2022. In this presentation, I will discuss questions from bryophytes, pteridophytes, and gymnosperms. So let's dive in. The question is, the histogen theory was proposed by our options are Haberland, Schmidt, Bailey, or Heinstein. So its right answer is Heinstein. This theory was proposed by Heinstein in 1868. And according to this theory, this apical region, that is SM, that is shoot apical meristem or root apical meristem, it consists of three layers, that is dermatogen, peribellum or plerome. This dermatogen gives rise to epidermis, that is the outermost layer, ये बनाता है epidermis को. और जो peribellum, that will give rise to cortical region, inner to epidermis. Then next comes plerome, and this plerome gives rise to the vascular bundle or pith region. Mostly we study this theory, histogen theory, and other theories in shoot apical meristem. So firstly we have this apical cell theory, where it is applicable for lower plants, for mostly cryptogams. जैसे हमारे पास algae और bryophytes हैं, cryptogams. Cryptogams means the plants. Cryptos means hidden. Gams means marriage, means they have hidden reproductive organs. जिसमें आता है हमारे पास algae और bryophytes, including pteridophytes. But pteridophyte के लिए हम एक और term use करते हैं, that is called vascular cryptogam. So according to this apical cell theory, this apical cell theory was given by Nageli. ये दी थी Nageli ने. This theory was proposed by Nageli in 1858. 1858 में ये theory दी थी Nageli ने. According to this theory, this apical cell that is responsible for the growth of plant. The next, there is next theory, that is called tunica corpus theory. According to this theory, this apical region consists of two layers, outer thin layer that is called tunica, which will give rise to the outer covering, that is epidermis, and corpus, which is the central region of this portion, and it will form cortex as well as vascular bundles. It consists of different layers, and this theory is applicable for angiosperms. ये theory applicable है angiosperms के लिए. Then we have this scientist named Haberland, Gottlieb Haberland. He is considered as father of plant tissue culture. इन्हें father of plant tissue culture भी कहा जाता है. The next question is, which one of the following is effective in curing ringworm? Ringworm is a fungal disease. Our options are Borrelia, that is commonly known as leafy liverwort, then Bailea, Markensia, or Funaria, which is commonly known as cord moss. So its right answer is Markensia. So Markensia is used as a remedy to cure ringworm, which is a fungal disease. Some facts related to bryophytes. The term bryophyte, here the term bryon means moss. Bryon का मतलब होता है moss, which means mat-like structure. And these are the first embryophytes. इन्हें हम रखते हैं embryophytes में. और जो main characteristic feature है bryophytes का, means they have jacketed sex organs. इनके जो sex organs होते हैं, they are jacketed sex organs. Then the person named as John Hedwig, he is considered as father of bryology. Then father of Indian bryology, the name of person is S.R. Kashyap. He is considered as father of Indian bryology. And this group of plant is commonly considered as amphibian of plant kingdom because they require external water supply to complete their life cycle, क्योंकि इन्हें पानी की ज़रूरत पड़ती है अपना life cycle complete करने के लिए. Then जो gametophyte है, the main plant body is gametophytic, and this gametophyte bears multicellular jacketed sex organ, जिसमें कि male sex organ को बोलते हैं antheridia, और जो female sex organ that is called archegonia. And After fertilization, this antheridia means for fertilization purpose, these will produce gametes. The antheridia will produce male gamete that is called antherozoid, and archegonia will bear egg. They both will fuse and form zygote, which will develop into the embryo, multicellular embryo, and this embryo will grow into a structure that is known as sporophyte, और ये बनाता है sporophyte, और ये जो sporophyte है it will produce spores after meiosis. जो spores बनते हैं वो meiosis के बाद बनते हैं, और ये जो spores होते हैं they will germinate and will give rise to a structure which is known as protonema. तो इसमें जो हम structure बनता है after germination of spore, that is called protonema in case of bryophyte. And this bryophyte shows heteromorphic alternation of generation. Heteromorphic it means जो gametophytic phase है और sporophytic phase है वो दोनों ही एक दूसरे से different होते हैं, और mostly जो sporophyte होता है that is parasitic on gametophyte. If I will talk about this largest moss, तो जो largest moss है that is Dawsonia superba, उसका नाम है Dawsonia superba. एंड लार्जेस्ट लिवरवर्ट, अगर हम लार्जेस्ट लिवरवर्ट की बात करते हैं, सो लिवरवर्ट इज मोनोक्लिया. द नेम ऑफ लार्जेस्ट लिवरवर्ट इज मोनोक्लिया, MONOCLEA, मोनोक्लिया, दैट इज लार्जेस्ट लिवरवर्ट. एंड द स्मॉलेस्ट ब्रायोफाइट इज ज़ूओप्सिस, that is the smallest bryophyte. And there are some bryophytes that lacks chlorophyll, और वो शो करते हैं saprophytic mode of their nutrition. Saprophytic means they feed on dead decaying organic matter because they lack chlorophyll. तो इसमें जो एग्जाम्पल आता है, दो जीनस हैं, one is Cryptothalus, first one is Cryptothalus and the other one is Buxbaumia, and the other one is Buxbaumia, that is BAXBAUMIA, Buxbaumia. ये दोनों ही जीनस हैं saprophytic, means they grow on dead decaying organic matter. The next comes outline of classification of bryophytes. So this is simpler classification. जो division bryophyte है that is divided into three classes, that is Hepaticopsida, Anthoceratopsida and Bryopsida. Hepaticopsida में आते हैं हमारे पास liverworts, और Anthoceratopsida में आते हैं हमारे पास hornworts. Then comes Bryopsida जिसमें आते हैं हमारे पास mosses. Then this Hepaticopsida is further divided into different orders, like we have Calobryals, Jungermannials, Marcantials and Sphaerocarpales. Then next we have this hornwort, इसमें आता है हमारे पास Anthocerotale, एक ही ऑर्डर इसमें जीनस है हमारे पास Anthoceros, Notothylus, Megaceros. Then comes this group that is mosses, जिसमें आते हैं हमारे पास Sphagnales, Andriales, Bryals, Polytrichales and Buxbaumiales. This is Buxbaumia जो इस group को belong करता है. Then the next question is the female plant of Buxbaumiales beer. Our options are 1 Archegonia, 2 Archegonia, 3 Archegonia or many Archegonia. So I am not sure about this answer, but most probably the answer is this one, that this Buxbaumiale order bears many Archegonia. Next question, the number of types of rhizoids and scales found in Marcantia. Our options are 1 each, 2 each, 1 and 2 or 2 and 1. So its right answer is 2 each. Means जो मार्केंशिया है उसमें दो तरह के राइजॉइड्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं और दो ही तरह के स्केल्स पाए जाते हैं. सो दिस इज द डॉर्सल सरफेस ऑफ मार्केंशिया, डायग्राम ऑफ डॉर्सल सरफेस, जिसमें हमें दिखते हैं कुछ ऐसे कप्स जिन्हें बोलते हैं गैमा कप्स, एंड दे आर मेंट फॉर वेजिटेटिव रिप्रोडक्शन. इट मीन्स इनसाइड दिस कप दे विल दिस स्ट्रक्चर बियर गैमे, और जो गैमे हैं दे हेल्प्स इन वेजिटेटिव प्रोपगेशन. दिस इज डॉर्सल सरफेस, दिस इज वेंट्रल सरफेस. वेंट्रल सरफेस बियर्स राइजॉइड्स एंड स्केल्स. जो राइजॉइड्स हैं इसमें दो तरह के होते हैं, देयर इज स्मूथ वॉल्ड राइजॉइड्स एंड ट्यूबरकुलेटेड राइजॉइड. देन वी हैव टू टाइप्स ऑफ स्केल्स, दैट इज ligulate scales and appendiculate scale. Appendiculate scale means having one structure that is called सो ये दो तरह के स्केल्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं और दो ही तरह के इसमें राइजोइड्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं. If we talk the difference between smooth-walled rhizoids or tuberculated rhizoids, so जो smooth-walled rhizoids होते हैं, they are simple elongated cells with smooth inner wall. इसकी जो wall है वो smooth होती है. While जो tuberculated rhizoids होते हैं, they bear some peg-like projections. This peg-like projection अंदर की तरफ को peg-like projections होते हैं. So दो तरह के इसमें rhizoids होते हैं. Then protoplasm in case of smooth-walled rhizoid contains colorless protoplasm. This tuberculated rhizoid, these lacks this protoplasm at maturity, and the main use is smooth-walled rhizoids, and they helps in absorption of nutrition from soil. जबकि जो tuberculated rhizoids हैं, they form capillary conduction system, which mainly plays important role in retaining moisture. और जो scales हैं, they also helps in water retention, appendiculate scale और ligulate scale. तो दो तरह के scales हैं और दो ही तरह के rhizoids हैं. If we talk about the transverse section of this Markensia thallus, so it consists of two zones. The upper one is photosynthetic zone. It bears these filaments, which are known as photosynthetic filaments, traversed by the chambers. जो chambers हैं उनके अंदर होता है, and they also bear pores, which are known as air pore, and the chambers are known as air chambers. Then the lower zone, this is called storage zone. और इसमें जो फूड मटेरियल है वो यहाँ पे स्टोर होता है. दैन इट कंटेन्स राइजोइड्स एंड स्केल्स. राइजोइड्स दो तरह के हैं, दैट इज पैक्ड राइजोइड जिन्हें हम बोलते हैं ट्यूबरकुलेटेड राइजोइड, एंड स्मूथ फोल्ड राइजोइड. स्केल्स भी दो तरह के होती हैं. वन इज अपेंडिकुलेटेड स्केल एंड अदर इज लिगुलेट स्केल. दैन कम्स दिस इज द स्पोरोफाइट ऑफ मार्केंशिया. और जो मार्केंशिया का स्पोरोफाइट होता है, इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ दिस फुट, सीटा एंड कैप्सूल. और ये जो कैप्सूल होता है, it bears spores, and in addition to spores it bears the structure which are known as. Next question is from pteridophytes. A leafless pteridophyte is, our options are Xylotum, Salvinia, Azolla or Equisetum. So its right answer is Xylotum. This is commonly known as whisk fern. इसे बोलते हैं whisk fern या फिर इसे बोलते हैं skeletal fern. So this is a leafless pteridophyte. और इसमें जो ये स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं, these structures are known as synangium. इन्हें बोलते हैं synangium, and they are made up of 3 sporangias. 3 sporangia के फ्यूजन से ये स्ट्रक्चर बनता है. This is called synangium. This is Xylotum nudum. This is the photograph of Xylotum nudum. Then we have this life cycle of Xylotum. So this is in pteridophytes, the main plant body is sporophyte. So these are first true land plants with vasculature. So these are commonly known as vascular cryptogams. इन्हें vascular cryptogams कहा जाता है. और जो age of pteridophyte है, अगर हम geological time scale की बात करते हैं, so the age of pteridophyte is Paleozoic era, and the period in which the pteridophytes were dominating vegetation, so that is Carboniferous period. So this main plant body of Xylotum is this one, that is sporophilic plant body. It will bear these structures which are known as synangium. Synangium के अंदर जो tissue होता है, that will form spores, and they are formed after meiosis. So these are haploid spores, और ये जो spores and they will germinate to produce this gametophilic plant body. और ये जो gametophilic plant body होती है, this is called prothallus. pteridophytes के केस में इसके लिए टर्म यूज किया था prothallus. और ये जो structures होते हैं, they will bear the male and female reproductive structures. जो male reproductive structure, that is antheridium, और जो female reproductive structure, that is archegonium. Archegonium will produce egg, and जो antheridium, that will produce sperm or enterozoa. They will fuse together to form zygote. Zygote will develop into the structure which is known as sporophyte and will form the main plant body. Then next we have Salvinia. This is aquatic fern. And again we have this Azolla, which is a smallest pteridophyte, again known as water fern. It is also used in rice field to fix nitrogen, because it shows association with some cyanobacteria, like we have Anabaena azole. तो जो Anabaena है, that is a blue green algae BGA, और उसमें present होते हैं nitrogen fixing enzymes that helps in fixation of atmospheric nitrogen. Then we have equisedum, commonly known as horsetail fern, और इसे हम scoring brushes भी कहते हैं because of its rough appearance. जो equisedum that is used to wash utensils. Then जो equisedum है, it shows both hydrophytic as well as xerophytic characteristics features. If we talk about the anatomy of this internode of equisedum, so इसकी जो outline होती है that is wavy, इसको बोलते हैं हम ridge. This a ridge, this is a ridge, and this depressed portion is known as furrow. और जो furrow होता है उसके नीचे होती है एक canal जिसे बोलते हैं vallicular canal, that is found by degradation of this tissue, outer tissue. Then it contains hypodermis. Hypodermis होती है sclerenchymatous. इसके अलावा इसमें present होते हैं chlorenchymatous cells, क्योंकि जो leaves होते हैं they are highly reduced and they helps in carrying out the reaction of photosynthesis. Then inner to this, अंदर इसमें circular pericycle होती है, followed by single layer endodermis. Then it bears vascular bundles जो कि present होते हैं just alternate to vallicular canal or just below the ridge. जो vallicular canal present होती है that is present below the furrow, और जो हमारे पास दूसरी canal that is called carinal canals. जो carinal canals होती हैं they are present below the ridge. And they are found by disorganization of protoxylem. ये बनती है disorganization of protoxylem. और जो steel present होती है equisedum that is ectofloic siphonostele. That is ectofloic siphonostele. Ecto means outside, phloem means phloem बाहर की तरफ present होता है. Siphonostele means steel having pith or cavity. The next question is amphifloic siphonostele occurs in the stem of Lycopodium, Pteris, Equisetum, or Marsilia. So its right answer is Marsilia. So here I will discuss entire stellar system. This is the Marsilia. It bears 4 leaves. So firstly, what is stele? Stele is the central cylinder which is formed of vascular bundle and related tissue including pith. So stellar system को हम 3 parts में divide करते हैं basically. First one protostele, that is stele without pith, जिसमें pith absent होती है. Then next is siphonostele, that is stele with pith, but इसमें कोई भी leaf gap present नहीं होता है. Leaf gap means जो vascular bundles की supply होती है, vasculature की supply होती है to the leaf. Then comes solenostele, that is stele with pith and leaf gap, जिसमें pith भी present होता है और leaf gap भी present होता है. So we have firstly the different types of protostele. The simpler one is haplostele. It means it consists of central xylem surrounded by phloem. और ये पाया जाता है Rhynia में. Rhynia and Lygodium. Lygodium is commonly known as climbing fern. इसे climbing fern भी कहते हैं. The next comes actinostele. Actinostele, इसमें जो xylem का shape होता है it is star shape. और जो arms होती है इसके बीच में present होता है phloem. So ये पाया जाता है Lycopodium serratum में. This is found in Lycopodium serratum. Then comes Plectostele. Plectostele means xylem consists of parallel plates. इसमें जो xylem है that consists of parallel plates, और इन plates के बीच में पाया जाता है phloem. So this is found in the another species of Lycopodium, that is Lycopodium clavatum. This is very important. The next comes mixed protostele. Mixed protostele means where xylem and phloem occurs in patches. So this is found in Lycopodium cernum. Spelling is from C, cernum, Lycopodium cernum. The next comes mixed protostele with pith. There is one category that is mixed protostele with pith. Here patches of xylem and phloem occurs, and it is found in the Hymenophyllum. ये पाया जाता है Hymenophyllum में. So this is the first category, that is protostele, which means stele without pith, जिसमें pith present नहीं होता, solid core present होता है xylem का, and surrounded by phloem, and xylem may be in patches or in the form of star. The next type of stele is siphonostele, that is stele with pith, but इसमें कोई भी leaf cap present नहीं होता है. It is of different types. The first one is cladosiphonic siphonostele. So this is a stele without leaf cap, means it contains pith, center में pith present होता है, surrounded by this vascular bundle, vasculature. So it is found in Selaginella. Cladofluic siphonostele found in Selaginella. Then next comes ectofluic siphonostele. Ectofluic siphonostele. So it is present in where phloem is present external to xylem, and it is present in Osmunda. Osmunda species is regalis, that is commonly known as the royal fern. इसे बोलते हैं हम the royal fern. The next comes amphifloic siphonostele. Amphifloic siphonostele means phloem present होता है xylem के दोनों तरफ. So phloem is present both side of the xylem. It is found in Marsilia rhizome. ये पाया जाता है Marsilia के rhizome में. The next comes ectofloic solenostele. Then we have solenostele. Solenostele means जिसमें leaf gap भी present होता है और pith भी present होती है. First category is ectofloic solenostele, means phloem is external to xylem. The next comes amphifloic solenostele. Here phloem is present on both sides of xylem. We have this genus that is called Adiantum predatum. Next is dictyostele. Dictyostele means जिसमें जो stele है that is divided into smaller vascular bundles, जिसमें xylem भी होता है और phloem भी होता है. And this individual stele is known as meristele. इसको बोलते हैं meristele. It is found in Pteris. Then next we have polycyclic stele, having many circles of vascular bundles, means different rings of vascular bundles होती हैं. So that is called polycyclic stele, और ये पाई जाती है Pteridium aquilinum में. That is called Chinese brake fern. और जो टेरिस है, टेरिस वाइटेटा, इसकी एक स्पीशीज है टेरिस वाइटेटा. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्पीशीज दैट हेल्प्स इन फाइटोरेमिडिएशन. फाइटोरेमिडिएशन मीन्स जिसमें हैवी मेटल्स को एक्सट्रैक्ट किया जाता है सॉइल से, और स्पेसिफिकली ये जो टेरिस वाइटेटा है ये आर्सेनिक को एक्सट्रैक्ट करने में यूज़ की जाती है. नेक्स्ट इज ईऊ स्टील. ईऊ मीन्स ट्रू स्टील. सो दिस इज फाउंड इन हायर प्लांट्स लाइक वी हैव डाइकॉट स्टेम, जिसमें वेस्कुलर बंडल्स अरेंज होते हैं रिंग्स में. The next is atectostele. Atectostele, that is most advanced form of stele that is found in monopod stem, where vascular bundles are scattered. So this is all about this stelar system. Next question is, Selaginella is a member of, our options are Ligulopsera, Lycopsera, Calmopsera, or Pteridopsera. So these are the classes of pteridophytes, and this Selaginella, which is commonly known as spike moss or club moss. This is commonly known as spike moss or club moss. It belongs to the class Lycopsera. It's a member of class Lycopsera. So this is the photograph showing Selaginella plant. We have many species of Selaginella. One of the famous species is Selaginella rupestris, which is known as a resurrection plant. That is a xerophytic species. Rupestris, Selaginella rupestris, which is a resection plant. A resection plant means the plant which looks dry, but when it is put in the water, it regains its viability. It again regains its vitality and turns into a green color plant. So that is called a resurrection plant. Then this is the outline of classification given by Smith and Bolt and Zimmerman. This is the person who is related with Zimmerman. In 1930 he gave famous Stillorm theory, which is related to pteridophytes. Stillorm theory. Stillorms are simple the axes which may be fertile or sterile axes. So this theory was given by Zimmerman. So according to this classification, divided pteridophytes into 4 divisions, that is Xylophyta, Lycophyta, Sphenophyta, or Pterophyta. So Xylophyta, it contains some fossil genera like we have Rhynia and Horneophyton, and one living member that is Xylotum. This one, Xylotum nudum, जिसे commonly whisk fern या फिर skeletal fern कहते हैं. This is a leafless fern, leafless pteridophyte, और इसमें present होते हैं Synangia. Next comes Lycophyta, commonly known as club moss or spike moss, जिसमें आता है Selaginella. और इसमें जो स्टील होती है that is protostele. Sometimes siphonostele is also there. इसमें हमारे पास एग्जाम्पल आता है Selaginella and Lycopodium. और ये जो Selaginella होता है यहाँ पे heterospory शुरू होती है. Heterospory is very important condition to show the seed habit. सीड हैबिट शो करने के लिए, मीन्स सीड्स प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए जो फर्स्ट कंडीशन है दैट इज हेट्रोस्पोरी. सो हेट्रोस्पोरस है ये. देन वी हैव स्फिनोफाइट्स, जिसमें आते हैं हमारे पास हॉर्स टेल, और इसमें आता है हमारे पास सिर्फ एक ही लिविंग जनरा दैट इज इक्विसिटम, बाकी सारे के सारे फॉसिलाइज्ड हैं. एंड here the plant body is differentiated into nodes and internodes. Scaly leaves इसमें present होते हैं, whorls around the node, और sporangia are in the form of a compact mass जिसे बोलते हैं strobulus और cone, and this is homosporous. और यहाँ से heterospory शुरू होती है, that is called incipient heterospory. यहाँ से थोड़ी बहुत शुरुआत होती है इस genus से heterospory की, that is called incipient heterospory. The other fact that is related to this, the equisetum also contains some vessels-like structures. So primitive vessel-like structure are present in Spinophyta, otherwise vessels are absent in lower plants. The next comes Pterophyta, that is commonly fern or Filicophyta. Pteris word, जो pteris word है, it is derived from a Greek word which means feather. So it is the plant resembles to the feather of a bird. और ये जो leaf होता है इसमें compound leaf, इसके लिए एक term use करते हैं, that is called frond. This is known as frond. So this is the most advanced group of vascular cryptogams and plant body that is differentiated into mostly rhizome और एक erect stem होता है. Then leaves में भी macrophylus जिन्हें हम बोलते हैं fronds, और इसमें जो venation होती है that is special venation जो कि आगे से coiled structure होता है, that is called circinate venation. तो circination venation इसमें present होती है. Steels में भी protosteel, siphonosteel और dictyosteel, और जो sporangia होते हैं they are present in groups जिसे बोलते हैं सोराई. There is one advanced group जिसमें मार्सिलिया आता है, इसमें present होता है sporocarp which looks like a floating body, and there may be indusium is the covering of sporangia. There may be true or false. True indusium and false indusium are present. हमारे पास है इसमें भी कुछ groups which are homosporous, which means they produce similar types of spores. We have pteris and heterospores, that is marsilia. और जो antherozoids होते हैं they are multiflagellated. Example is Pteris whiteata. Pteris whiteata is commonly known as Chinese brake fern. इसे कहा जाता है commonly Chinese brake fern, और इसका बहुत ही ज़्यादा यूज़ किया जाता है for phytoremediation of arsenic. Arsenic की extraction के लिए इसे यूज़ किया जाता है. Then there is another fern that is called Pteridium aquilinum. Pteridium aquilinum is commonly known as bracken fern. This is known as bracken fern. Then we have one genus of pteridophyte that is called Isoetes. It shows secondary growth. And the largest pteridophyte is Scythia, which is commonly known as tree fern. इसे tree fern कहते हैं, and the smallest pteridophyte is Azolla. The next question is sporangia present in Rhynia upon. Our options are in the axis of leaves, on the tip of branches singly, on the tip of branches in group, dorsal surface of leaves. So its right answer is on the tip of branches singly. So this is the diagram of Rhynia plant. So here we can see this sporangia is present singly in the tip of the branch. Firstly, जो Rhynia है, this is a fossilized genus. ये fossil plant है, इसके हमें कोई भी living plants नहीं मिले हैं, इसके सिर्फ fossilized evidences मिले हैं. They are extinct and found as petrified fossil. और जो इसका fossil present है, that is petrified fossil. And the fossil of this genus Rhynia was discovered by, जो इसका fossil है, that was discovered by Dr. Kidston. दो साइंटिस्ट हैं, डॉक्टर किडस्टन एंड प्रोफेसर लैंग. ये इन्होंने डिस्कवर किया था इन 1917. सो दे डिस्कवर्ड द फॉसिल ऑफ दिस जीनस राइनिया. और ये जो फॉसिल है ये डिस्कवर किए गए थे एक विलेज से जिसका नाम है राहिनी चर्ट विलेज. राहिनी Chert village, Raini Chert, CHERT, bed in village राहिनी। तो जो विलेज का नाम है वही राहिनी है, ऑफ एबरडीन शायर ऑफ नॉर्दर्न स्कॉटलैंड। तो स्कॉटलैंड में सबसे पहले ये जो फॉसिल है इसका मिला है, और ऐसा मानते हैं कि जो राइनिया है दैट इज़ कंसिडर टू बी द लोअर डेवोनियन प्लांट। मींस डेवोनियन जो पीरियड है उसमें ये प्लांट ग्रो किया था। इसकी दो स्पीशीज़ हैं, राइनिया की दो स्पीशीज़ हैं मेनली, दैट इज़ राइनिया गवाइनी, GWYAN, ग्वाइनी, वोघानी, एंड अदर स्पीशीज इज राइनिया मेजर। तो दो इसकी स्पीशीज हैं। सो दिस इज द ब्रीफ इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ राइनिया। The next question is Manila copal, which is used in production of linoleum, is obtained from Manila copal. Our options are Pinus succinifera, Cycas rumphii, Citrus deodara, or Agathis alba. So its right answer is Agathis alba, and it is commonly known as Kauri pine. इसे commonly Kauri pine भी कहा जाता है। इससे हम obtain करते हैं Manila copal. In addition to this, I will discuss some important features of gymnosperm. As this term gymnosperm was used by Aristotle, Theophrastus was a student of Aristotle, was considered as father of botany, and he used this term in his book Enquiry into Plants. इस बुक में इन्होंने सबसे पहले ये टर्म यूज़ किया था। जिम्नो का मतलब होता है नेक्ड, मीन्स जो ये प्लांट्स होते हैं दे प्रोड्यूसेस नेक्ड। Sperma means seeds, naked seeds. So that's why we use this term, gymnosperm. Then there is no double fertilization. इसमें double fertilization absent होता है। और जो इसमें एंडोस्पर्म बनता है जिम्नोस्पर्म में, एंडोस्पर्म is haploid. This is not triploid. Endosperm is haploid. And if we talk about xylem, so xylem में इसमें मेनली जो टिश्यू प्रेजेंट होता है दैट इज ट्रैकीड्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं। वेसल्स आर एब्सेंट, वेसल्स एब्सेंट होते हैं। देयर इज वन ग्रुप एक्सेप्ट दिस वन ग्रुप दैट इज कॉल्ड नीटेल। जो नीटेल ग्रुप है इसमें ही वेसल्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं, लाइक वी हैव नीटम, वेल्विस्चिया, एफिड्रा, इनमें वेसल्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं। अदरवाइज xylem वेसल्स आर एब्सेंट इन केस ऑफ जिम्नोस्पर्म्स, while in phloem companion cells are absent. कंपेनियन सेल्स एब्सेंट होते हैं फ्लोएम के केस में। इफ़ वी टॉक अबाउट वुड, दो तरह की वुड प्रेजेंट होती है जिम्नोस्पर्म में। वन इज मेनोजाइलिक वुड। मेनोजाइलिक वुड मीन्स हैविंग ब्रॉड मेडुलरी रेज, जो कि सॉफ्ट स्पॉन्जी वुड होती है, एंड इट इज़ प्रेजेंट इन द ऑर्डर साइकेडेल्स। while the other one is that is called pycnoxylic wood. This pycnoxylic wood is present in order coniferales. इसमें जो medullary rays होते हैं they are narrow and the wood is of solid stature. The next we have some gymnosperms which are deciduous, means वो अपनी leaves को shed करते हैं. Deciduous gymnosperms examples are larix and second one is taxodium. So these are two examples, larix and taxodium, जिनके जो leaves हैं वो shed करते हैं. So these are deciduous gymnosperms. Then we have largest gymnosperm, that is Sequoia sempervirens. So this is the tallest tree, जिसकी height 112 मीटर तक हो सकती है. Then we have this smallest gymnosperm, its name is Zamia pygmea. That is Zamia pygmea. This is smallest gymnosperm. Then we have some economic importances of gymnosperms, जिसमें gymnosperms को as a food भी use किया जाता है. There are many gymnosperms which are used as food. I will try to cover some of them. First we have the food product named as sago or sagodana. It is obtained from this genus, that is Cycas rumphii or Cycas revoluta. इससे ही obtain किया था sago. The next we have Another food item that is known as kafir bread. Kafir bread, it is obtained from Encephalotus, genus Encephalotus. तो इससे obtain किया जाता है. The next we have another food item that is known as चिलगोजा pine, जिसमें चिलगोजा seeds हम consume करते हैं. चिलगोजा which is obtained from Pinus gerardiana. Then we obtain another essential products like we have resin, rosins. There is one resin substance that is called Canada balsam. Canada balsam. It is used for preparation of permanent slide. It is used as a fixative. It is obtained from Abies balsamea. So it is obtained from Abies balsamea. The next we have one another product that is known as Burgundy pitch. Burgundy pitch. It is again obtained from one gymnosperm named as Picea abies. ये मिलता है हमें एक जिम्नोस्पर्म से जिसका नाम है Picea abies. Then another important product that is called sendak. Sendak is obtained from Calitris. Then there is one genus that is called Pinus succinifera. ये भी एक बहुत ही important product को produce करता है जिसे बोलते हैं हम amber. So amber is obtained from this genus that is Pinus succinifera और इसमें mostly हम this is a fossilized resin और इसमें हम देख सकते हैं कुछ जो insects हैं वो trap आते हैं and it is also used to make jewelries. Then we have this Citrus deodara which is the state tree of Himachal Pradesh and it yields the best timber wood. Then we have some other values of gymnosperm, like some medicinal values. We have one plant that is known as Dexus. The carotid yield one compound that is known as Dexol. Or जो Dexol है, it has its anti-cancerous properties. Then there are certain terpenes which are obtained from this plant's Citrus deodara terpenes. और ये जो terpene oils होते हैं, they are used to cure skin diseases. Then we can prepare one decoction from the leaves of Dexus. So this is the outline of economic importance of gymnosperms. Next question is how many cells are present in the male gametophyte of Ephedra at the time of pollination? Our options are 7, 5, 4, 3. So its right answer is 5. In Ephedra at the time of pollination, the male gametophyte contains 5 cell stage. While in case of Cycas, if we talk about Cycas, the pollination occurs at 3 cell stage. 3 cell stage में pollination होती है. इसमें से out of 3 cell it contains 1 generative cell, the other one is prothelial cell, and the third one is the tube cell. While in case of Pinus, this pollination occurs at 4 cell stage, means the male gametophyte is at 4 cell stage. Out of these 4 cells, 2 are prothelial cell, 1 is the tube cell, and the second one is generative cell. So we can remember this. In Cycas, this pollination occurs at 3 cell stage, in Pinus it occurs at 4 cell stage, and in Ephedra it occurs at 5 cell stage. And this was all about for our today's discussion about this second part of questionnaire of botany entrance exam 2022 of Himachal Pradesh University. I hope you will get some idea from this presentation. If you have any questions, queries, and any suggestion, you can give it in comment section. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.